Hello students. Today it is experiment number 3, chapter number 1. That is, objective is to determine the nature of food items by acid-base titration. And vinegar is the food item today what we are using, because it is important to have the awareness that what type of food we are using. So this here daily food we are using, we should know that it is acidic in nature or alkaline or neutral. What procedure we are applying for this experiment, in the same way we can apply for the other food items also to determine the nature of the food. Now first thing is about the safety rules, and you know that you have to wear the gloves and put on goggles, wear lab coat. The material today what we are using for this experiment, that is vinegar, food item, then sodium hydroxide, standardized, KHP solution, graduated cylinder, conical flask, titration flask also it also called, and this is here funnel. With the help of funnel you will fill the burette. Here it is burette. Okay, this is all about the materials. These are materials today we will use. As this experiment is to determine the nature of vinegar, for this we will use sodium hydroxide. Sodium hydroxide is not a primary standard, so some primary standard solution is required to standardize it. So the first step of this experiment is to prepare KHP solution by weighing KHP. You know that in 100 ml flask it is KHP. KHP solution you will prepare in 100 ml flask 0.1 m solution. Then sodium hydroxide given to you, that you will standardize by using KHP. After standardization, now you know that the concentration of sodium hydroxide is 0.1, or whatever you will get after standardization you have to write and note down. These are the two steps before starting your actual experiment. This is vinegar. You will take 2 beakers, label it, one with sodium hydroxide and one with vinegar. We are using here vinegar, and vinegar is one of the food items which we use for flavoring of food, as well as for in pickle, as a seasoning, and also as a cleaning of household items. So first step is to pipette out 1.5 ml or centimeter cube, 1.5 ml vinegar in conical flask. Then add or dilute it with 50 ml distilled water. Now add indicator, because in acid-base titration, to get the end point, clear end point, we need to add indicator. Indicator, whenever we are using sodium hydroxide standard solution for titration, we prefer to use indicator phenolphthalein. 3 drops of phenolphthalein added, 2 to 3 drops of phenolphthalein. Fill the burette with the sodium hydroxide. 0.1 m sodium hydroxide is there, and note down the initial reading. What is the reading now? You can note down. It is not necessary to start your experiment from 0, but as you feel convenient you can do it. Note down this initial reading, make 2 columns, a table of 2 columns, initial and final reading. Set up the separators in this way that and make sure that there is no air bubble in the take off this burette, hold the burette cap from one hand with one hand and hold the conical flask with other hand. We can use it in this way also or in this way, whatever you feel easy you can do. Now add it drop by drop. For first reading we call it trial, and you will add it until you get pink color. The end point is from colorless to pink color. Because it is trial, so you can add 0.5, 0.5. But when the end point will be near, then you have to add dropwise. If the color will be dark at the end point, then it means that you haven't added more. So now it's better to add dropwise. You can see it's a perfect color, but if color persists for 30 seconds, that is important. This is end point, pink color. If you keep it on the white tile, then it will be visible to you that it is very light pink color. And now note down the final reading. By keeping white paper at the back of burette, note down this reading where we get the end point, and in this, by following the same procedure, you will take 2 more reading until they agree with 0.1 centimeter cube. You can see the both reading now. We have 2 and the difference is only 0.1 difference. Only the reading, first reading is 14.5 and other is 14.6. So it is, the difference is only of 0.1 reading, 0.1 centimeter cube only difference. So you can stop here when you get 2 readings, concordant reading. After that, calculation part. In PowerPoint slide, you will see that there is one slide in which reaction is given. In vinegar, which acid is present? Acetic acid is present, which is weak acid. Mostly in our food items, carboxylic acids, weak acids are present. So the reaction is between vinegar and sodium hydroxide, and you will see that the equation, how many number of moles of sodium hydroxide reacting with vinegar. According to that equation, you will do calculations. In calculation, first step is to calculate the number of mole of sodium hydroxide. You know the concentration of standard sodium hydroxide, you know the volume what you have used. You will take the mean volume used for these 2 readings, and then you will use that mean volume for the calculation of number of mole of sodium hydroxide. And next step is to calculate the number of mole of vinegar. You should know if the number of mole of sodium hydroxide is this, then how can you, what you can write about for the vinegar number of mole. After calculating number of mole, next step is to calculate the concentration, because our experiment objective is to determine the nature of food item by acid base titration, and it is how acidic vinegar. How acidic vinegar mean? You have to find out that what is the acidity of this vinegar, what is the concentration of acetic acid in this vinegar. So do the calculation and then submit it as a report.